Salute to Styles P. This is Locks. This is uber random. I literally just sometimes be on the gram, as y'all may or may not know. I typically only follow, for better or for worse, rappers and artists. And Styles P recently posted this, and I just found, and it's obviously not. It's obviously just mad funny, and I want to bring it here. That's how we behind the topic sometimes. Anyway, he posted this dopehead I'm cool with told me his wife passed away about 3 weeks ago. I felt his pain and gave him a couple bucks. Dot dot dot. Man, I just saw him walk by me with his wife. I couldn't do nothing but laugh. Man. And in the actual comments, he did. Maybe I'll read that after because this is nothing too philosophical to wrap our brains around. Really, I mean the question slash thing that comes to my mind is, we're all here in generally the mindset. I don't want to wholly speak for y'all, but we're all here in generally the mindset of if we have it and we bump into somebody, the have-nots, the homeless, the tweakers, we'll give it a couple dollars. We all praise we got it, and we're not gonna focus too much on what that person has going on in their life. We'll just give. But what would y'all do? Humor me. What would y'all do if you bumped into a panhandler and they, gave you their story? Because anyone that's experiencing homelessness or going through tough times, they always got a story. Tough times, hardship. They gave you a story that really hurt your heart, almost brought a tear to your eye. They're going through it, but then you bump into them a couple of days later, and the whole story that they gave you turned out to be nothing but cap. They told you their son just passed. They're playing catch with their son. They told you their dog's sister just passed. Now they're feeding that dog's sister a bone. So on and so forth. What do we do, or how do you feel, is if you give somebody something, maybe not specifically, but also because of the story that they give you, they feed you, but then it turns out that story is nothing but cap. Sorry, what you
They have
is.
to be. They're homeless too, right? Like this is specifically the homeless scenario.
I guess you could. I guess to take it even to that extreme, like imagine someone came up to you, said, "Yeah, I'm uber homeless. I mean, I can't even. I just got kicked out recently," and then you walk past them. Yeah, actually, I live here. My bad. I just need a couple dollars that day.
Is it
What do you-
possible to
Yeah.
be uber homeless, or I feel like it's you're homeless or you're not. I don't know if it's.
First of all,
Have y'all seen
funny.
the clip of Speed? Like my mom. Have y'all seen the "My Mom Is Kind of Homeless" clip,
Oh yeah.
bro?
No, I haven't.
That's one of the funniest things ever.
I'm just.
Sorry, I'm
I'm.
getting off track,
I
but
know. I'm just caught up with the fact that you actually did point out the fact that I kind of load on these adjectives to some things like what is uber homeless? I guess someone that's been homeless for a long time. I don't know. Anyway, yes, Ace. Whatever situation you can imagine, somebody that capped, they told you a story, they wasn't true. You gave them some money. What are you doing? How are you feeling?
Yeah, I'm laughing about it. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm definitely laughing about it, and then it's more so like if I saw that person again, I probably would just say like if they asked me and they started giving me a sob story, I would just say like kind of just be like, I don't need like just stop. Like if you need the money, just ask me for the money. You don't need to go into all these details and like just ask me for the money. And I might give it to him again, but it's more
that
so
You would give the
wow,
same person money again
wow,
yeah.
dog,
that
they just
lied
lied
to
to your
you?
face. They
Yeah, I mean,
spun you a story.
if I say, like, if I tell them to stop telling me the story, if you need the money, just ask me for the money, and they say, yeah, I
But
just need a couple bucks. I'm gonna give them the money.
but they already told you the story. No, he told you his wife died, bro. This and when
He's
Styles P is saying a couple bucks, I'm assuming that means like a couple hundred. Like when you say
No, Styles P is not
no,
giving
no,
over,
no, no, no.
nobody
bro,
a couple hundred.
No, he is saying a couple bucks. Like,
if you, I don't know, it kind of feels crazy if someone's wife died and give them $2 and you tell them to move. I think it's kind of under exaggeration. But regardless, bro
Damn,
told you his wife died. Like that's not just a regular run of the mill
I'm not
stop
gonna
story. That's advanced.
not
That's
to
AP lit level storytelling.
not to because I want to hear what his response is because he's kind of wilding. I'm not gonna lie. One time I was at a gas station and some family came up to me and was like, "Yeah, our husband just got or our father slash husband just got shot." I only gave him five. Was I wrong for that?
yeah, you're not gonna give him $100 just because. Like, it's still you give him
But
a
it's
few
the
bucks.
fact that
Like,
he said that he's cool with them. So I'm assuming they have a relationship and they've been.
Oh, okay.
no,
All
I mean,
right.
he just said he's asked him for years, and he's given the, like, it's probably just somebody he's seen multiple times. Like, this person posted up in the same spot or whatever, and they did this. I mean, I think that kind of changes it too. Like, if this isn't the first time you're meeting the person, and then they just randomly tell you all this stuff. Like, I guess in Sal's P's situation, I probably wouldn't give them the money again. Maybe I would. Like, I'm
Uh,
generally more inclined to continue to than not.
Someone
any
could
panhandlers that are
somebody
watching this
could
are gonna try to make
somebody
become
could
your best
lie
friend
to you,
Ace.
boldface lie to you.
That's
You
crazy,
fully
dog.
find out that it was nothing but cap. Like it gets fully exposed, and then you'll continue to give them resources and money.
Told you I would address the lie, but yeah, once I address the lie, and if they're just straight up with me and say, "Yeah, I just need a few bucks," I don't need to know what it's for. It's just like any homeless person. If they ask me for the money, I don't need to know what it's for. You like it, for example, this situation with the guy. He said his wife died and all this stuff. That doesn't necessarily mean just because he lied, he doesn't need the money. He came up with this lie. uh, Obviously, it'd be, you don't want them to lie, but at the same time, that doesn't mean that they don't need it. So, again, like, if the person lied, I would address the lie. But if they still say, "Yes, I still need it," like, I'm not gonna just be like, "No, I'm not giving it to you because you lied." Like, they still might need it.
All right, sound like
The
you stand.
principle don't mean nothing to you.
Sound like you standing on it. I guess.
It's truthful. Like, I'm not. Yeah, it's just the truth. This is how I would respond to it.
Yeah, no, I tend to believe you. I just a little I don't know. I guess. How about you, Ghost? Are you rocking the same type of time? If somebody comes up to you, feeds you a sob story, I should stop saying sob story. Somebody feeds you a sad story, but it turns out to be a lie. What are you doing? How are you feeling?
Um, I mean, to be honest, I wouldn't care because literally anytime a homeless person or anyone asks me for money, tells me anything, I assume it's a lie. I assume that it's
Really?
false. Yeah, I literally whatever they say to me means absolutely nothing. Like they could say that their entire family just died 2 hours ago in a house fire. I think it's BS, and again, it literally does not phase me at all because I think it's a lie regardless. And they're probably lying to get the money. I'm probably gonna give them the money, but if I catch them in the middle of the lie, and it does kind of change things if I'm cool with them and I've been giving them money in the past, and they lie and I catch them in the lie. Either way, I'm not. You're not getting more money out of me. It's for me. It's not even like a matter of like I'm offended. It's more so like you were dumb enough to get caught. This is your whole livelihood telling me lies, and if you're that bad at it, then you don't deserve the money. So that's kind of my rationale.
I'm. Yeah. I mean, I
It's not
guess
even
I.
like that's not even a morally, uh, like, good necessarily response. It's just you want them to lie better. Like,
It's yeah. I mean,
that's better than what I said.
it's it's not. It's definitely not better, but it's more so like if you're going to take advantage of me, and not to say that all people that ask for money are doing that, but if you are lying to me, which again, if someone tells me sorry, I'm assuming you are.
Yeah, that's
Be
crazy.
good
How are
at it
you?
and don't insult my intelligence and make me and like clearly blatantly say, "Oh, you're stupid enough to give me the money and catch me in the middle of the lie and not do anything." That's where I'm like, bro, come on, like.
It's just that if you have this stance that you're just predetermined to not believe them, then why do you care if it's a lie or not?
Oh, I don't. I'm assuming it's a lie. Again, it's more so just the fact that if I'm catching you doing it, you're obviously being sloppy and you don't respect
Why are
you
you
don't
why are you grading and like criticizing the lie? If you think everything's a lie, what does it matter?
because it's about insulting my intel. It's like if I gave you the money and you literally if you ask me money, you say I need some water because I'm super hot and I'm dehydrated, and I give you money for the water, and
Which
you
you don't
turn
believe they're
around.
hot or dehydrated, by the way.
Yeah, and you turn around, you go into a corner store and you come out with cigarettes. It's like you're just doing it blatantly in front of me. It's like you don't respect the fact that I gave you money enough to at least pretend that you're using it for the purpose. You're just blatantly saying, "I got what I wanted from you. You're stupid. You were stupid enough to give it to me, and I'm getting over on you." And you're blatant about it. It's like you don't deserve it then. Because the way I think about it is that if you're desperate enough, and because I mean, most 99.9% of people do not like asking for money. It's kind of like your very last resort.
I
So
don't know
if
if that's
you're
true.
going to do it, there's some level of gratefulness slash like appreciativeness where you're not just gonna turn around and make me and just say to my face with your actions, "You're an idiot for giving me this money." And if you go out and kind of shove it in my face that wow, you're really stupid for doing this, I'm gonna be like, okay, bet you're not getting anything else out of me. Like I'm not gonna be mad. It's just like you don't respect the
Yeah, you
fact
don't got
that
it.
yeah, you don't respect the scenario and you're not getting any more money out of me. It is what it is. It's not like I give money to people in general because it's like they're struggling and you don't want to see people struggle. But again, if they're I guess another way to flip it is that if you're getting caught out so easily in your lie, you don't need the money as much as let on in the first place.
Jesus Christ.
I will
You know,
say that the cigarette example was a good example. Like, if you gave me this whole sob story about how hot you are and stuff, and then you went in the store and I saw you just come out with cigarettes, and then I, like, it would be even worse if you just looked at me
That's what I'm
and,
saying.
like, yeah,
Like damn, look
and
at this
didn't like have
stupid
any
mother.
remorse. Yeah, then yes, I can. Like, there are extremes where I'll be like, all right, yeah, next time I no, I don't got it on me, but I mean, again, with for the most part, like what I'm addressing is if I caught you and then I address it with you, and then you're like, "Hey, yeah, I'm sorry, I just, I still need the money." Yeah, all right.
salute to all the folks out there, that are struggling and have went through hard times in life and unfortunately are in a bad spot like that. But the idea of you trying to go back and forth with somebody that's homeless or down bad and dang man, you didn't have to lie to me like that. It's crazy, by the way. But regardless, yeah, I mean, I, I don't know. I I guess it's almost like you're the teacher that goes. It's almost like you're the teacher that's like you're okay with cheating on tests, but you just can't do it out in the open and let me catch you. It's like
Yeah, remember tuning exams? Like I'm kind of that
Seriously.
same mindset. Like if you're desperate enough to cheat, not that I'm condoning it, but if
but
you're
you think
that
but you think all
desperate,
students are cheating though.
I mean, it's not a one-to-one example, but let's say yeah, but it's kind of like if you're that desperate and you really need to pass and you're willing to go to these extents, if you're blatant about it, then it shows me that actually you're not that desperate. You're just lazy, and you don't get a pass from me. That's kind of how it is. Be better.
Fair enough. You know what's crazy? I feel as if like strangely enough, even though it sounds wild, hearing somebody say, "You're probably not the only person that has that outlook on these type of things." Um, as crazy as it sounds. Yeah, man. I don't know if there's even a more story here. Whenever we talk about giving to homeless people or people that are down bad, I always think of my, well, I always think of my view. It's kind of redundant, but my view on it is always just like I really don't need to hear someone's sad story, someone's soft story, because when I give money to people, I don't care what they do with it. Obviously, I hope they're not using it to harm other people, but I don't care what they do with it. It's that I'm not always saying because I think Joe Rogan kind of coined it, but like I can't be mad or whatever that a homeless person or whoever is using money to buy drugs and alcohol because that's what I spend my money on. And obviously, I don't literally spend my money on drugs and alcohol, but it's just a metaphor for I'm gonna waste my money too. So do whatever you want. But yeah, so this is Styles P. One of the comments because people were kind of seemed like people were kind of coming from him. He responded with, "For all y'all saying I got finessed, I can tell y'all don't be outside. He helped me out. I would have gave him a couple bucks without the lie, as I've been doing for years." So it seemed like he did know this brother, in fact, for a couple years. He finessed himself out of that for the future. I'm more upset that him lying to me than the couple of bucks. So it seemed like it's kind of along the lines of what you were talking about is the lying does more do damage than the fact that you got finessed. But or quote unquote finessed. But again, salute to Sp and salute to all the people that did go through some hard times in life, and you are holding on to those couple bucks that people give you, and you're on your way up.
Salute to the homeless dude's wife that's still alive and not dead.
Yeah, I wonder if the wife ever tells people that her husband died. Maybe they're in on it together.
Probably.
But if there's nothing else, we can move on to the next topic.